find my wax paper. Parchment paper. I'm using parchment paper on the baking sheet when we bake those puppies. So, let's see. Oh, MZ, I swear, adore me. By the way, how's the chair? Did you ever get it cleaned up? Champagne on a chair. Gaming chair. That is so bad. Hey, Chaz, how you doing? F. The F was that. Okay. All right, so let's see. Again, ad hoc. I'm just doing this on the fly. Didn't really plan well. So let's at least start on the next batch of infused vodka while we're doing the whole bagel thing. I'm going to need a bigger cutting board. We'll use Big Bertha here. Still got a little flour on there, I think. Okay, so for this, we are going to want red peppers, green peppers. I think I got an onion. Yep, got an onion we can use. Skin off. Use this for another recipe a while back, so I got a little bit back. Okay. Computer, stop. Ooh, these are bubbling. Computer, set timer for 3.5 minutes.
3 minutes and 30 seconds.
Notice how they're pumping up in the boiling process too. So a couple of these are going to be huge, and we're going to have some smaller ones. Don't need that anymore. So that, let me get the peppers, green, red, jalapenos, rosemary, and thyme sprigs. We got some peppers and spices galore here. Look at those little jalapenos. Don't those look good? So, red and green. Oh, I don't need the yellow peppers. Put those back. Now again, this recipe actually calls for a 60-ounce batch, but we're using just a standard mason jar, so we're stuck at 24. So versus like 5 peppers each, I'm just going to do maybe 1 each. It says 5 pounds of yellow onions. I'm just going to use that little dab. 2 jalapenos. I might do 2. Make it really spicy. And then the rosemary. and thyme sprigs. Here we go. I think you can see them. Actually calls for 5 ounces. Yeah, that's almost his entire thing, so I don't want to use all those. So let's go ahead and get started. So I'm thinking we just chop it all up. Let's see, pour vodka, roughly chop the peppers and the onions. Replace the lid, okay. Okay. Peppers, great. Okay. Let's do some chopping here. So this should be a nice little spicy one, especially with the jalapenos and the onions. But it should have some nice crispy flavor with all the peppers. Oop. So this is one I have not ever made before. And actually this one needs to... Actually this one you're not even supposed to... Computer. Stop. Let's get our bagels out. That's going to be a nice big one. They look kind of soggy, but that's because they've been in the water. Once they're in the oven, they should toughen up and give you that nice bagel, rubbery texture. Sorry if I'm missing any chat. I'll check it here in a few minutes. Those drain. These last 4 in. Computer, set timer for 3.5 minutes.
3 minutes and 30 seconds.
And while that's, we'll go ahead and put our parchment paper on here. We'll do it. There it is. And once they're drained a bit, we'll start putting them on there. And then we will put the egg white on top, along with the bagel seasonings. Okay, oven is preheated. We have 2.5 minutes, so, well, 3 minutes. I think you guys can see this. Yep. I think I need to get some better cameras. These are kind of cheap. They don't zoom in that much. They can a little bit. So for instance, let's see, this one. Where's it at? Yeah, zoom in a little bit. That's about as far as it'll zoom, though. Hey, in LA, how's it going? So let's see, what did I miss? I don't know why Stream Elements keeps saying I'm going live unless it's going down momentarily. Oh, stream stopped for a second. Wonder why. Hopefully it's not too laggy and it's not like sitting and spinning every now and then. Okay, there's the onions. Let's do one of these peppers. Okay, got a red one. We need a green one. Yeah, just tear into it. Okay, that one is not good. That's bad. Yeah, it's got a blemish, but that'll work. So I put these back. And actually, it doesn't say to pull out the seeds and stuff, but probably a good idea. Well, usually you remove the seeds from a pepper, especially the hot peppers, but that may destroy all the spiciness in this. So I'm thinking about leaving the pepper or the seeds in there. Spot. Okay. Computer. Stop. Computer. Set timer for 3.5 minutes.
3 minutes and 30 seconds. Starting now.
I think the seeds for the pepper, these peppers, I'm going to yank out. At least the big chunk. Leave the little ones in there. And for the jalapeno, I think I'm just going to leave them in there. Looks like some of the seeds are falling out anyway. Okay. This may be too much even for this mason jar. Might have to go with half of one of these peppers. Let's see how much this fills it up. This is half of the red. You can see that, yeah. Let's do half of the green. See where we're at. So again, for some of you that came in late, I'm going to try to do these cooking streams maybe once a month, though that could be too much. But next month, I'm going to go back to a themed cooking stream, and we're going to be cooking something out of the Fallout 4 cookbook. So it's heavy into like meat and stuff like that. And I don't know, we might try one of the Nuka Cola. I tried one of those once, but we'll see. All right, tell you what, let's save those. Let's do one of the jalapenos. Oh, thanks for the biddies, Nightfire. Okay. Ooh, my eyes can feel this. That's pretty solid. Get some of that out, but we'll still leave a lot of it. Yeah. Yeah, we're just going to do one of the jalapenos in this batch. Come to think of it, it calls for it calls for 2 ounces of jalapenos, not 2 jalapenos. I think I've got maybe more than 2 ounces here. So this could be a very spicy batch. So let's do one more of the green. Because this is already pretty full. Let's leave it at that. Computer, stop. grease that, don't I? Greased baking sheet, yep. So we got wax paper now, or parchment paper, but a little grease there to help. Yep, these feel rubbery, just like you'd expect a bagel to feel. A little sticky still, but the cooking will help with that. Yeah, probably need to make those holes a little bit bigger. They're shrinking in, especially with boiling. That looks like that one's going to be huge. Okay, we'll let these drain for about 3 minutes. Computer, set timer for 3 minutes.
3 minutes. Starting now.
We're going to need one of those burners, but not yet. That's for the pickles. All right. So here is what we have. I think you can see it. So this is a mixture of red peppers, green peppers, yellow onions, jalapenos. Oh, the sprigs. I forgot the thyme and the rosemary. Need my scissors. There, that'll fit. That was the rosemary. Okay. Here's the thyme. This one's really going to be interesting once it's all infused. Okay, let's do one each. And the vodka. Gonna have to mix this up, get those sprigs down in there. This is jug number 2 that's gonna bite the dust. Ooh, just shy of enough. We have a little bit of this Kamchatka left. We'll just top it off with this. Okay. And let's get this one sealed and mix it up a bunch. I like to get those sprigs mixed up. Come on. I mean, that just looks like it's going to be good. Let's see how the sprigs went down. Yep, good. They're down in there. So, I don't even know if this one has a name. Computer, stop. So this is called onion pepper infused vodka. Like I said, never tried it before. It's got the green, the red, onions, jalapenos, and some rosemary and thyme in there. So it's a veritable garden in a jar. Yeah, you're right. It does look nice. Might even just make one for a decoration. I don't know. But now this one, it says, versus like the others where you like shake them every day. This says let it sit for 14 days. And that's it. And then on the 15th, strain it all out and try it. So in about 2 weeks, maybe the second gaming stream after, today we'll have this to sample. Okay, back to our bagels. Hopefully these will all fit on the sheet. They're going to be kind of sticking to each other a little bit. Okay. Let's set these aside for now. A little snack later. Unless I have another recipe that calls for peppers. And anybody who's ever worked with peppers, especially the jalapenos, don't touch your face. Don't touch your eyes. Make sure you wash your hands. Okay. Probably going to use Big Bertha here again in a little bit when we start working on the pickles. Well, maybe. We'll see. Get her all dry and ready. Okay. Bagels, the last step. These are the bagels. So, we've got our egg yolk. It's been well mixed. Use a pastry type brush, whatever works. This will give it a nice golden hue. It'll also help the seeds to stick that we're putting on excuse me, putting on top. And if you run out of egg, well, just break another one. It's like when you bake bread and you put like butter all over the top. And it just gives it that nice golden hue, and the flavor is just amazing. The bagels here, excuse me, it'll help keep all the seeds and stuff that we're going to put on top in place. So after we get this in the oven, we'll go ahead and start in on the pickles. And those, again, are fairly easy. Again, not doing them long-term canning. That takes a heating process, which I've done before, but it's more time-consuming. I'm just making these for short-term use. Well, short-term eating. So basically, they're good for a week or two tops in the fridge. Maybe even longer. But you definitely wouldn't want to put them out at room temperature or anything like that. Okay. Well, looks like we've got enough here. Using up the last of it. Come on. Mess over here. Okay. And now our everything bagel. You can use anything. Sesame seeds, poppy seeds, whatever. But this was something I picked up on sale through one of the Amazon sales and figured might as well just use them. And the lid is... Lid wouldn't pop out. There we go. But you can do variations. For instance, you can take a bit of an onion and heat it in a pan and sprinkle that on top too, if you like onion bagels. Now this one actually See, has sesame, onion, garlic, poppy, and seasoning spice blend. So it's a little bit of everything. But yeah, you could put garlic on top of these things. And when you're making your dough, you can even embed stuff in them, like herbs and whatever spices you like. These are pretty plain. Figured, didn't want to get too fancy. Oh yeah, that smells nice. You can smell the garlic. Okay, these are going to be well covered. And now if I stand corrected, let's see, place on a greased, yep, bake 375. So we are good. About 30 minutes and these should be done. And we'll try one. Computer, set bagel timer for 30 minutes.
Bagel timer, 30 minutes, starting now.
Okay, so our bagels are on the last step. We have done several infused vodkas. There's still plenty more to try, but at this point, we're only got about an hour left, so let's do the pickles. So, for pickling, there's different ways to pickle pickles. Let's see, where's the recipe that I've been using? Here we go. So a lot of them call for pickling spices and other things, but you need to make a brine first. So, we need some garlic, and I'm going to use some pre-minced garlic. Saves a little bit of time. So, and it calls for dill seeds. We got those. Oh, the apple cider vinegar. Any apple cider vinegar will work. Organic, non-organic. Water, the pickling salt or kosher salt. And I did pick up something new. Huh. And this is what I said, I didn't prep. So somewhere I have some pickling stuff. Just got it a while back, and what did I do with it? Here's the bagels. Hang on. I set it somewhere. Seasoning. Well, this is a little embarrassing. I can't find my pickling salts. I don't know where I put them. Well, shoot. I mean, I can make them without them, but they really add to the flavor. Down here. Shoot. Oh, excuse me. I just made some pickles the other day, well, about a week or two ago. So I had them out. Now I don't know what to do with them. Okay. Well, we can do without them. We got the garlic. We've got dill seeds. Actually got a whole bunch of dill. Some mustard or oregano. Celery. Dill seed, there we go. So we got our dill seeds. That adds a lot to the flavor, obviously. And the red pepper flakes. So I really need to clean up this spice rack. I've got spices everywhere. I'm finding them. Okay, we have our red pepper flakes. Vinegar, okay. Since I can't find the pickling salt, we're going to use kosher. I'd like to know where those pickling salts went to. Oh. I'm an idiot. I found them. Canning and pickling salts. Much better than using the kosher, I think. I do need to put that in a container, though, and store it once I open it. We'll do that later. Okay, so for this, we first need to make our brine solution. So for the brine, let's see, the vinegar, the water, and the salt in a small saucepan. And we're going to need to make room here. This out of the way. Go down and have to do that. Stove got a little dirty. Definitely need to clean the stove a little bit more. Okay. Need a small pan. Well, this one will work. So, this brine solution is what helps pickle it along with what you dump into the jar. So let's see what I miss here. Oh, we after handling the hot peppers, definitely. Hey, Yossel, how you doing? Exactly what they put on top of everything. Bagels, yep. I hope you can dill without pickles. Hope you can dill without pickles for this cooking stream. Need to think on that one. Okay, so the brine. So the brine is spices, place the vinegar, water, and salt. Okay, so the vinegar, 1 cup of water, 1 cup of vinegar, and then the pickling salts. So, got some leaves in there. My herb garden is just above the sink, and every now and then a few leaves fall down. Water. Okay, I got a couple of basil flakes in there. It's not going to hurt anything. And that's another infused vodka. Is it's something with basil leaves, and I forget what it is. I'll have to look that one up. Oh, that was the garage. Okay, the spices. Okay, this calls for 1.5 tablespoons. That one's been used. Doesn't really smell any different. So 1.5 tablespoons. That's half teaspoon. Where's my half tablespoon? That's 1 teaspoon. Huh. All right. Go ahead and get this boiling. Okay, now while that's working away, salt aside, deal with that afterwards. So let's see. Prepare the jars, right? Prepare the cucumbers, wash and dry. Trim away the blossom or stem, right? Yep. And leave the cucumbers whole into spears or slices into coins. So, let's bring Bertha out. I don't think we need her for this. And I found maybe like 1 pickle can almost fill up one of these jars. Oh, I'm sorry, 1 cucumber. So slice the ends. Cut this into coins. Pickles. I usually do the spears. I'm thinking coins for the infused vodka. I'm getting confused. So those just about fit in the jar. You can see that, yep. You don't want them all the way up to the top. You want them hopefully so they're just below the brine solution, which will be just below the lid. But these little pieces you can also throw in there. Let's go ahead and fill it up. And again, this is something very easy to make. I mean, come on, cucumbers and some spices. The hardest thing maybe is just getting a hold of the jars. And you can order like a dozen of these jars really cheap. Okay. Right about there. Okay. Not the best slicing job, but it'll do. So with 2 cucumbers and the little bits, we should be good here. Bits down in the corners. There's room. Doing a couple of those slices. So basically this one jar is going to hold 2 cucumbers. Maybe not all of them. And you can use these as you use pickles for pretty much anything you want. Looks like we're going to have 1 or 2 spares here. You don't want to mash them too much. I think that's going to be it. Now we should have enough brine to make 2 of these. Come on. My knife needs sharpening. Thought I ordered plenty of cucumbers. May even have some to spare. Oh, that's right. I also wanted to try these little ones. I haven't tried these before. I don't know if I'm going to have enough brine for 2 of the big jars and that, but I guess we'll see. If we do, we'll try one with those little ones. Hey Mally, how's it going? We have got the bagels in the oven. They should be ready in about 14 minutes. We'll see how they turn out. We've made a couple of batches of infused vodka, and we're working on pickling pickles. Let's see this one. Ooh, I could almost fit another one in there. Yeah, maybe all these will fill that up. Huh. That one isn't as full. I wonder. Do I have anything I can pull out of this one? This one's pretty tight. Let's pull out one of them. Give that a little more room. Okay. So we're waiting on our brine. Oh, thanks for the host, Nightfire. Appreciate it. Okay. Salt dissolved in there. Hopefully you guys can see this. Okay. Now, we can put some of the other stuff in here while we're waiting for the brine. So, we've got the garlic, the dill seed, and the red peppers. And that was, let's see, 4 cloves. Computer, how many teaspoons is a clove of garlic?
1 clove of garlic is equivalent to about 3/4 teaspoon of garlic.
Okay, here's half. So we'll put half a heaping hunk of garlic in each one of these. Wait a minute, it said 4. Oh, so we want to do 2. And it doesn't really matter that the stuff is on the top at first, because once you pour the brine in, it's going to get all mixed up, plus you're going to shake it a bit. Okay. So that's the garlic. For the dill seed, it's 2 teaspoons, so 1 teaspoon of the dill, right? Yeah. Ooh, this one isn't opened. I had one that was opened. Dill seed. I did have one that was unopened. Just restock this one. So 1 each. And obviously this is where you're going to get the dill flavor from. Fresh dill is preferred. And dry dilled if it's not too old. I did try some once with some dill that was a little bit too old, and it just did not turn out well. It was kind of weak. Okay, 1/2 teaspoon of the red pepper flakes, so that's 1/4 each. That's 1/8. Where's my quarter? Oh, there's 1/4. Red pepper flakes. Add a little kick. I think you can see that. Yep. Sorry for the mess on the counter. Okay. And now it boils down to waiting on our brine, which looks like it may be ready. And I'm a little hungry, so I'm going to eat some of these regular peppers. I'm using this for ease of pouring versus from a pan. Oh my God, did I not do enough? Huh, okay. This is only enough brine for one, so I need to do another batch of brine. So, let me get that started real quick. Apple cider and water. Which means I won't have enough for a 3rd jar with the little ones. So I may have to make a 3rd batch. And that's the last of that little bottle. Yep. And we stocked up apple cider vinegar. Big old jug. I say this stuff is good for you taken in small amounts. Like a teaspoon, not maybe straight, but with something else. Okay. Water. And the pickling salts again. Gonna need some more. And it was 1.5. Oil. So at least the one is done. So what we do, put the lid on. Make sure it's seated. Tighten it. Shake it up a bit. Get all those seeds and goodness interspersed. And basically let it cool down to room temperature. Stick it in the fridge. In 2 to 4 days, well, 2 days it should be good. But the longer you let it sit, obviously it'll taste a little bit better. So, we'll set this one aside over here. Wait for that. On the bagels, we have about 6 minutes. Don't need these anymore. Put these away. And I think I'm going to try one of these. Pickling those. I'll need to make more brine for them. Need another canning jar. And for these jars, really easy. Just stick them in a dishwasher. And I put the lids in too, but I do not put the rings. So, now for these pickles, could try them whole. I don't know how well those are pickled though. I might have to cut them in half. I might try 1 or 2 whole and then cut the others and see. I don't think they'll all fit in there. Hungover, MZ. Hey, MZ, did you ever get your donuts? Okay. Let's do the littler ones whole. Let's cut up the big guy. I'm just going to cut him in half. Actually, I did not cut off the ends. I should have done that. I recommend you cut off the ends because apparently there's some enzymes that will alter the taste in both ends of the cucumbers. Okay. Actually, we can probably do all of these. So we'll cut up this one and this one. Oh. Okay, 2.5 minutes on the bagels. See. Okay, Mally. See you later. I'm gonna get foods. MD Dance. Okay. Man, you guys are getting me hungry now. I'm the one cooking. Okay, this one, since these are a different type of cucumbers, I don't know how this one's gonna come out. Ooh, tight fit. There we go. I'll have to make a third brine solution for those. Okay. Okay, waiting on the brine. Let's do this. So 2 cloves of the garlic. Love garlic. And the dill. What do I do with the dill? I'll put it back. So 1 teaspoon of the dill. And 1/4 of the pepper. Okay. Ooh, bagels are just about done. And how's our brine? It's boiling. Computer, stop.
Done.
This is our other one that we started first. Okay. On top. Okay. And that's pickles number 2. So these were the normal cucumbers, basic recipe. You can make them into spears, you can do them in the coins, which I kind of accidentally started to do, but I kind of like the spears better. But it depends upon your taste. So these 2, they're cooling down. We're going to start one more batch of these, but we're going to take the bagels out. See how they look. Computer. Set bagel timer for 2 minutes. Okay, we need a touch more on the bagels, but they look really good. So, where's my cup? Here's my cup. Water. And the apple cider vinegar. And our pickling salt. Find a nice jar to store this in. So, should have a bagel here momentarily. Hey, thanks for the follow, one kid. Red pepper flakes back. That there. Eat the rest of my peppers. Tell you what, one kid, you can hold off on kissing this chef, okay? But for somebody else you like to kiss, go for it.
Your bagel timer is done.
Computer, stop. Here we go, guys. Bagels. I should use a spatula. And there we have some bagels. Let them cool for a little bit. So, we have made bagels. We have not tried them yet. Give them a few minutes to cool down. And we have made the infused vodka. We made lemon. We made cucumber. We tried that hot, spicy one with the jalapenos and stuff. And we've also done 2 batches of pickles, and we're waiting on the brine for this 3rd batch. And that's really all I had planned. It was a very ad hoc stream. The big thing was we knew we were going to do bagels, or at least we were going to attempt to do bagels. So they look good. They smell good. The proof in the pudding will be when we slice them open and put some smear on them. And we're going to use some sour cream. I think it's still good. Yep. So, yep, those are really hot. It may take a few minutes for those to cool down. Okay, 1 minute. I need to clear the sink a bit. Set this over here. I'll sit there. Go ahead and put these other peppers back and the spices, or the herbs. So actually, I've still got time. I mean, generally this goes to about 4. You get some sleep, Yassel. So we've still got time to maybe do some more infused vodka. I need to make sure I have some more canning jars free, because I figured I've got blackberries out there, I've got some blueberries, and also some strawberries. So if I have some jars, we can make just a couple more. Oh, I forgot about our brine. All that salt. Let's do our last jar of pickles here. Whoop. Yeah, I'm going to be in pickles for the next 2 weeks here. Love pickles. So again, these were slightly different cucumbers I used. Those smaller ones, I forget what they were called, versus the standard. So the bigger ones I sliced in half, and the smaller ones I left whole. The ends are sliced off, so I don't know if they're going to pick up a lot of the flavor or not, but I guess we'll see. So all those pickles, we do need to let them cool off to room temperature before you stick them in the fridge. But then you just store them in the fridge for, well, until you eat them. Again, they're not for long-term storage. To do true canning, you need to like boil stuff, the cans I think itself, to help remove the bacteria and all that. And that's if you're planning on storing them specifically at like room temperature for a long period of time. These are very short term. Again, a couple weeks tops. And these three will probably go quickly. So, okay. Don't need the rest of this. The rest of our brine. And super canning jars. What do I do? I'm okay. Yeah, what you don't see on camera is what I just tripped on. I've got enough of one more jar. Oh, that was cast iron skillet that fell. Okay. Turn it off. Yep. And yep, there's that last lid, just cleaned it. If you're asking me what my favorite thing to put on a bagel is, cream cheese. Don't have any cream cheese, so I'm going to try some sour cream. I don't think I have any cream cheese. Got some Philadelphia cream cheese. So we may take one of the bagels, put cream cheese on one half and sour cream on the other, see how it tastes. So, how are those doing? We'll wait until toward the end of the stream, slice one of those puppies open and try it. Let's do a few more infused vodkas to get those done. We got about 25 minutes. Okay. Blueberries are really good along with strawberries. I thought I had some strawberries, but I don't. So we've got, I'm sorry, blueberries. I got some strawberries and some blackberries. So, pretty much the same principle with any fruit in infused vodka. You chop it up or whatever, and then pour it on. So, let's see what I miss here. Kiss the chef. Yeah, sounds good. Ooh, Cheeky wants a kiss, it looks like. Yep, look good. They do look good, those bagels. So, favorite thing, cream cheese. Sour cream was good too. They look great. So I literally was planning on waking up now, but at least my, all of 3 hours sleep meant I could make it. Well, I hope you didn't give up your sleep for this, Yossel. You could always watch the VOD. I'm white if awake. I'll take a couple hours before work tonight. Yum, smile, smoked salmon, cream cheese. Ooh, that sounds good. I think I've heard of that. Oh, it's freezing out, is it, Mally? It's cool here, but I've got the windows open because it's a little warm inside. So, okay, cutting board. Now, I've not tried the blackberries. I need to see if I can. I assume I can infuse those, but I guess we'll see. So, strawberries. I'll put about 5 or so. Well, maybe 6 in a jar. 4. Yeah, that one's not good. Okay. Let's try 6 of these. And basically, you just want to slice them up. Don't have to be terribly thin, but you don't want them too thick. Now, these make a very fruity vodka, almost sweet and syrupy to a point. Not my most favorite, especially like over the cucumber or the lemon. But it's still good. The blueberries is real good. I thought I had a batch of blueberries, but I guess I didn't. So we'll check and see if we can do blackberries. Like I said, I've never tried blackberries. I don't know if I should mash the blackberries or just throw them in. Or try to cut them up a little bit. Okay. Yeah, about 6 of those works out good. And all right, got a little bit of this left. We'll use the last of this. And the strawberries are kind of like the cucumbers. They should be good within a few days to a week. Except for that really hot pepperish one and the lemon one. Those are the ones that take about